What's good, everybody? This is episode 2. Sorry, I got a weird look from everybody. I thought we were starting.
You're good.
Oh, see, yeah, we had a mess up in the back. What's up, everybody? My name is Jalin Conyers. This is the second episode of The High Point. Trying to settle into doing this now. Super excited to get to everything we're going to talk about today. And obviously, the great and most famous person.
Oh my gosh. Lindsay Zienty.
The ASU TikTok girl. Instagram.
Is that all you see me as? ASU TikTok
that's not
girl?
all I see you as. That, you know what's funny though? Everyone asks me, they're like, hey, your co-host is the girl that does the football games. I'm like, yeah. They're like, oh yeah, she's super famous on TikTok. I'm like, yeah, no.
Whoa. Okay.
So like, you're getting called out before I even am. So how's that feel? How's that feel to be famous? How's it feel to be on a campus and just know you're famous?
Well, I love Arizona State, so anything to connect with the fans, right?
Yeah.
I guess that's the by the book answer, but truly. I love TikTok. Have you been on there recently?
I've made one TikTok recently. I'm not gonna lie, but it wasn't anything.
What was it? What was it?
It was just a football. It's just football. It's me catching the ball. It's just me catching the ball. That's all it was. It wasn't no thirst traps.
Stick to that instead of the dancing.
We talk about your TikTok like it's some like myth. Like I've never seen it.
That's what I'm saying. Okay. And see, that's the thing. No one needs to see it. Yeah. No one needs to see my TikTok. There's no reason for it to be shown. It's just casual football stuff.
Right.
It's like my Instagram. Very similar.
It's like your golf swing.
My golf swing is great.
No one wants to see that.
My golf swing is great. Guys, I shot 84 this week. 84 for not even playing. Like, you might as well put me in the amateur masters, honestly.
Were you golfing with guys on the team?
Yes, I golfed with Jacob Conover, Dario, and Adam Babb, and we played a scramble, and it went really well. It was very windy.
I'm going to be honest. What's a scramble?
Okay, so basically it's 2 versus 2, and the best ball gets taken. So, like, say I hit a really good drive.
Oh, so like whoever between the two of you.
So
okay,
then like, you go back and forth. But I kept my own score as well.
Who were you on a team with?
Jacob.
Okay, got it.
Him.
Does that help with your connection outside of
I mean, yeah, a little bit. I mean, you know, golfing is kind of more like a thing that we go do to kind of take our mind off football. Because like, we're so 24/7 football, always at the facility, always there every day. Like, we're there Monday through Saturday, and then Sunday we have an off day. But like, other than that, we're at the facility all the time. So like, whenever we can find something to go do that takes our mind off it, we try to jump on the opportunity every chance we can. Not saying we don't love football, but you know, it's always good to have a break.
Yeah, you obviously love football.
This is just like my comfort thing though. Like, holding a football is comforting, and it, like, you know, always keep it high and tight because I'm never gonna fumble. Let me not say that. Actually, I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure I never ever fumble. Ever.
What course were you at?
We played at San Marcos. I've never been. That was my first time going, but it was good. It was good. And speaking of everything good, we had a dance off, bro, at the last practice.
Yeah, the worm.
And Dillingham hit the worm.
Did you break that down, Shane? Did you guys break it down?
Yeah. I mean, it was just absolutely phenomenal. Totri thought the practice was ending, and I was like,
I did too.
Everyone did. He got you because that was April Fool's Day.
That's right.
Yeah, because it was April Fool's Day. It was April Fool's Day.
He had you line up.
And we had practiced for, I want to say, like an hour. And usually we go like an hour and a half to 2. So like, we're sitting there, and he pulls us in. He calls us in. He's like, "Hey guys, y'all, we haven't hit our yards we need to be at for the practice. So we're gonna get on."
What was your thought in that moment? Were you?
I was so mad.
Okay.
And he's like, "You gotta." He's like, "We're gonna have to run hundreds. We're gonna run hundreds." And they're like, combos. You have 13. I'm a combo. There's big skill in combo. And they're like, you have to run 13. And I'm not kidding. I was about to say, Coach Dillingham, what are you talking about? Like, what? And anyway, he ends up calling a dance off. We had Dre, Rowe, Dillingham did something, and then we had 2 of our coaches do it, and it was great. It was a great way. And then we actually kept practicing afterwards, which is funny enough. So, no.
You didn't hop in, though? No. You're not a dancer, only on TikTok?
I'm not a dancer unless I have to be. And
unless he's rehearsed at home for, like, quite some time.
Yeah, if I'm ever going to get a dance competition, I'll make sure before so I know I have to have it planned. I have to know what I'm doing. And set the Dougie. If the Dougie song comes on,
Me too, actually.
I don't believe that.
Me too.
I don't believe that.
Are we going to see a dance competition at the spring game in 10 days?
I have no idea, but I hope so.
Wait, it's not a traditional football game.
No.
We've already discussed this.
Yeah, just so everyone knows, we have our spring game on April 15th, starting at 12 p.m., I believe.
Yep.
It's free to come. And our goal is 2,000 people, a little over that. We want to fill the whole thing up. We can do as much as we can. Anyone that can come out,
Your goal's like 40,000.
My goal's 40,000, 50,000, whatever. Like, as many people we can fit in there. It's free. Come bring your kids. Come have some fun. I think we're doing autograph signings after, doing stuff like that. So bring your kids out, bring yourself out, come watch some football get played.
So what can we expect if it's not a football game?
It's going to be a lot of competition stuff. It's going to be like some one-on-ones with receivers and corners. We're going to have D lineman versus O lineman, so stuff like that. And then more like situations. So like we'll do situation periods. So like we'll say it's 3rd and 10, and we'll line up in 3rd and 10, and depending on how close we get, we'll go for it, et cetera, et cetera.
The one-on-ones with the different positions have actually been on like other social channels recently, like the check down.
Yeah.
So have you seen like other schools ever do that? Is this like completely new?
I feel like I've seen people do one-on-ones, but it's a thing where we do it every practice. So like now we're doing the fact that we're doing it every practice, like you're getting to see the best of the best go after it every day. So like those are, I think the competition periods this year is the biggest change, one of the biggest change we have, because it really brings out like the whole team gets excited, whether we're in pad shooting a basketball or it's actually a one-on-one rep. It's like completely, energy's crazy. It's super fun. And, it's just one of those things where I think Coach Dillingham was able to come in and change things. And it's been really beneficial for everybody.
Right. And when we were talking about obviously planning to talk about this, I also looked at the other Pac-12 schools because I was so curious, because you can obviously Dillingham, his phrase is like activate the valley. So I wanted to see how other schools like activated their spring game. And you see that Deion Sanders in Colorado sold out their spring game. Why do you think that is? Is it really because he's so
Guys, the thing is, you got Deion Sanders coaching, and everyone knows Deion Sanders. It's prime time, dude. Like everyone knows. You have Shadur Sanders, a dude that is his son, was a 5-star. Did really well at Jackson State.
They're also charging $10 a ticket this year instead of it being free. Like
$10 a ticket isn't bad, to be honest. But like, it's just like you got Shadur Sanders, you got 5-star Travis Hunter, who hasn't played on the big stage yet. Played for Jackson State, played both sides of the ball. Really good player. He's coming out. I mean, everyone just wants to see the new. Like that's where I think we're going to also benefit. We have a bunch of new pieces. We have a new coach. We have a bunch of new everything. So I think we're going to have a similar thing. But like for us, it's at the end of the day, Coach Dillon was like, we're not going to charge people. Like we want everyone to show up that wants to show up. So, I think it's super cool that they sold out their game. Like congrats. But at the end of the day, it's a spring game.
And the thing with him too, it's really rare that a coach a program doesn't just bring in its alma mater.
Right.
There are new fans because of Deion Sanders.
Right.
Oh, that's
our sister company, DNVR, has a Colorado Buffaloes podcast, and they got so many new people in, and a lot of them are saying, I'm a new Colorado fan because of Deion Sanders.
That's what I'm saying. It's kind of like the bandwagon effect.
That's so true.
Like some people, I guarantee you, they couldn't name 5 past players, 5 past coaches that play for Colorado.
Yeah,
but when Deion Sanders, Shadur Sanders, Travis Hunter all go there, like obviously people are going to gravitate to it. So, it's one of those things where it is what it is.
What do you think of his son at quarterback?
I mean, he's from Texas.
Curious.
He's from Texas. He played for a private school.
Oh, he's from
in
Texas.
Yeah.
Wait, did you ever face him in high school?
I didn't. He played for a private school. I went to a public school, but he played in a private school. He was a dude. I mean, I think they won 3-4 state championships in a row. So, but and like obviously, everyone does their own thing. But going from there to Jackson State to a D1 where you're playing in the Pac-12, which is going to be.
Were you playing Arizona State?
Yeah, where it's going to be. I'm gonna be bold and say this is the best conference. It's going to be the best conference this year, competing with the SEC. I mean, we're gonna see what he can do.
All right,
That's
like
all
that.
I can really say.
What's your like?
Derogatory.
Yeah. If you could set up the spring game, like your own spring game, what would it look like? Food trucks, like what would you bring out?
First of all,
basketball court.
First of all, she's hosting because she's famous, so everyone's gonna come out to see her. So that's the start of it. That's what we're gonna just start. That's gonna be the first thing we do. Honestly, you know what? Like honestly, when I think of a spring game, like I just want it to be fun. Like I want your kid to be able to have kids go out there. So what
specifically? Like Burrito Express food truck.
I mean, hey, Burrito Express came out. I mean, shoot, I expect half of Arizona to be there. Man,
little merch pop up.
Little, just little things like little bounce houses outside, like stuff like that. Just small things like that for kids to come do, and then go get to watch a little bit of football, hour and a half of football, and then go home.
Right.
Just something to make it memorable. Like sometimes spring games get forgotten, or spring games are just kind of the end to get ready for the season. Like you want to make it fun, you want to make it memorable. Because anytime you're entering a stadium like that, like I think it should be a memorable moment.
Yeah, and even though it's not a traditional football game, a hot topic around this is the coaches.
We have the Bussin' Boys podcast, Will Compton and Taylor Wan.
And Taylor, correct. So Taylor went to Chaparral High School.
He's from Arizona.
And did Dillingham go to Chaparral High School? Okay. So that's how they know each other.
Yeah. So I know they're connected somehow. I'm not absolutely sure, but I know that they connected talked about, coaching our game, and we made a TikTok and about who would we rather have coach, and that was super cool. If you want to check that out, go to Rising Sun Devils on Instagram or TikTok. It's on there. I think it's the second or third video. We would have shown on here, but I kind of forgot to put that in, so that's my fault. I'll take the blame on that one. But so we got to pick, we kind of got to tell everyone who we want our coaches to be, and Coach Dillingham and both of them are currently putting in players right now. Like, they're kind of having a little draft.
Wait, yeah, what's the draft process?
I just know that they're together, and
there's not gonna be like them selecting in front of you guys.
No, I don't think they're gonna do it in front of us. Like, it's gonna be something they do on their own, and then they come pick us.
Who's the number one pick then?
Yeah,
who's getting taken off the board first?
Corn.
Okay, other than
Corn. Come on. Realistically.
Okay, number one pick, honestly. Player-wise, it has to be. Right? Yeah, honestly,
it has to be I think
Xavier
that's right.
It could be X.
I ain't gonna lie, it might be X. X might be the number one pick. I'm picking X, EK, Trenton, Drew, one of them.
We should have done our draft.
A draft? That could be something we do next week before the spring game. We could pick a draft. We could do like a top 5. But see, that's gonna make so many enemies though. Because don't do it about players. I'm gonna not pick someone.
True.
I'm gonna not pick someone, and then I'm gonna get in trouble.
We do snake drafts on our show a lot. Last week we did the best country flags. So
that was true.
Oh, that's right.
So
and yours was like second best.
Yeah, I think it was first
best. Is Totri still in here? No, because they showed us.
I'm not gonna lie, but I love Shane, but his was mid until he got to, was it Canada? Canada saved him.
Who had it? Okay,
Canada saved him. Wait, the one with the dragon was cool though, but that was also yours too, right? Okay, then maybe he might have been number one.
You picked Will for your coach.
Right.
So what was behind that? Because I know you said you're like, everyone's going to pick Taylor, but was there any other reason behind it?
I mean, honestly, no. Everyone, like, I'm not kidding.
Have you ever watched their show?
I've watched a couple episodes, yeah. Okay. It's very funny, actually. It's a great watch.
I watched their episode with
Tune
Jeffree
in.
Star.
Go watch it. It's Bussin' Boys. I'm pretty sure on TikTok, YouTube, all of them. Go check them out. Yeah. But yes, everyone walking in before me is Taylor won.
Yeah, like, you were kind of waiting back there.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? It's like, let me pick Will Compton. We're going to help Will Compton. And I might still be on Taylor Wan's team. I don't know. Either way, whoever gets me, you're going to get my best effort.
How do you think they're going to announce it?
Announce what?
Like the rosters.
I think they're going to come in the team room when we're all in there, and they're going to put it up on the big board. And I
can just see everyone like being so like.
I think it's going to be. I think the super cool thing is going to be it's going to be super competitive because those two are super competitive on their own, and I know neither of them are going to want to lose.
Right.
100-yard landlord. I'm drafting Corn. So X. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Hey, defensive wise, you might be the first pick. JC. Honestly, anyone in our secondary. Honestly, our whole defense I'm taking. See, I got to be careful what I say. I would take all y'all. All the starters, I'm taking y'all number one.
That's messed up. You need to, like, be a little more.
I would tell them. It'd be like one of those things where we're like, I tell them to their face. Because I say it right here. They're like,
right.
They confront me. I'm like, oh, really? I'm like, okay. My fault. But
wait, so now that we've said the number one pick, I guess that also goes into who you would be worried about facing.
I ain't worried about no one facing. I ain't worried about
you
facing
always
anyone.
say that.
That'll say to y'all right now. I don't care.
What's the uniforms for this?
Honestly, I have no idea yet. They haven't told us that. I'm hoping they kind of let us like play with them.
Right?
And, like,
that
cool
would be
uniform.
sick if they came in. I feel like the guys from Bussin' with the Boys would come in with like some cool maybe.
That'd be cool. Yeah. We actually have a new uniform this year. We're going to have 3 new uniforms.
Oh, really?
What?
Really? 3 new?
They're not 3.
Okay, wait.
Before everyone thinks I just exposed us, every couple years, we do like.
Wait, they usually announce it at the spring game, right?
Every couple years,
they usually have a mannequin or something.
Every couple years, they do a uniform change. I think this is our 3rd or 4th year wearing these uniforms. I can't remember.
Hold on, the drop of the tan one. Remember that?
The tan ones are fire.
But remember when they first came out?
Everyone hated them.
Everyone was like,
because to be fair, whoever put them on the mannequin
was so
the accessories were terrible on them.
Because once you guys had them on, it was like, okay, like I can get the vibe. Like once you have like a sleeve with it, whatever. But it was like all crumpled up on the mannequin.
Hey, Totri, we already had a combo about this, and I'm not gonna go into it. But yes, Ashley's a dog. Him and CJ, freshman wise, great.
Hey, what was your guys' conversation?
We don't need to talk about it. We don't need to talk about it. Okay. Everyone, the people that need to know, No.
Totri, put
That's all
in
that
what the
matters.
conversation
No,
was.
please don't.
We
It's
need
all right,
to
though.
know.
But anyway,
Look
as
at
I was saying,
Isaiah with his San Francisco Giants.
wow, that is the 49ers.
I mean, sorry,
She's not a real
49ers.
sports fan, guys. She's really not.
Sorry,
She's called it the
49ers.
Giants. No way.
Sorry, baseball just started.
She's
I
a
can't help
baseball
myself.
Baseball fiend. But like I said, into uniforms, you do like a uniform swap. So like you drop the old uniforms and you pick up the same colors but new ones. So we're doing that this year. I don't know if we're bringing them out. I doubt we're bringing them out for the spring
Wait, but
game.
you're saying a whole new, like 3 different designs.
It'll
like
still
the
be,
way the tan was, like 3 of those different.
Well, no, it'll be like our maroon, white, and whatever. It'll be the same color.
The best ASU football uniform is the all white.
That's valid.
Yeah.
I see, and like me personally,
all
I
white
love
or
the
all
white
black.
uniform. I love the white uniform because I've only ever scored touchdowns in away games in the white uniform.
I didn't even put that together.
Ever. I'm not dead serious. Every single touchdown I've had in my career here has been in a white uniform.
I knew they've all been away, but I didn't realize that they were all in white. That makes sense.
Wow.
Every single time it's been in a white uniform. Crazy enough. So I love the white. Anytime we wear white, hey, I'm like, hey, let's go. But it's funny though, because I've had really good games in the other uniforms. But like, if I had to pick a favorite uniform, I like the tan ones. Only thing I didn't like about the tan ones is when you sweat, it was drenched.
Yeah,
and like you could see it got way darker.
Wait, the thing about the white that's tough though is the helmet. So like the helmet this year was super cool. That like maroon.
Yeah, it's like a maroon fading
like,
helmet. It's super cool. Shout out to Jam Jam, one of our equipment guys. The sticker he put on, one of them is a reflective sticker. They look so sick. They're so cool. But yeah, in terms of the uniform, white uniform, I think, white's my favorite. Black is really close though. Mm-hmm. I love our black uniform.
I say all black or all white. Those are the top.
You know what though? Honestly, I wasn't a fan of the yellow. Was any of y'all a fan of the yellow?
I was a huge fan.
I was a huge fan.
I like the yellow with maroon pants.
The flag one?
Yeah.
Okay, so I didn't like that one at first, but it totally grew on me.
I like the yellow. I like it with
with
maroon pants. I don't like it with yellow pants. I think it's just a little too much. But I think crazy enough, this might be a hot take, but I think we have top 5 best uniforms.
Me too. No. I
think you definitely have the most slept on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's
but
a good way
we
to put
compete
it.
with Oregon. I think.
Oregon. I will go out there and say I think Oregon has like some of the worst college football uniforms. Yeah, the giant numbers, and the colors.
Cool. I'm talking about ever though. Like, dude, Oregon's had some uniforms. Honestly,
the eggshell. The eggshell one is really cool. But
the other uniforms, TCU's uniforms are slept on.
What?
I love, purple. Dude, that's sick. I love their uniforms. How they make the black and stuff
Duggan
look.
is slept on. Still.
Oh, there we go. Max Duggan. We're getting that. We're not going to even get into that conversation.
Okay.
But recently, we just Arch Madness just wrapped up. My pick won actually. UConn. That was my legit pick. I picked FAU.
On the show. Wait, we need to fact check this. On the show, you picked FAU.
I said FAU is my Cinderella. I said realistically, I'm picking UConn.
Last week,
that's what I said.
We need to fact check this.
No, we can, and that's why I said no cap usually elite. No, they for sure are.
Okay, the men's basketball was the least watched men's title game on record.
Really? I didn't know that.
I didn't know it either. I just read it.
Wow.
But I actually only watched the second half.
Well, I watched
honest.
most of it, and UConn just looked literally like a better team the whole game. The only time the game got interesting was when San Diego State cut it to 5 with 5 minutes left, and then UConn pulled away again. UConn looked like the better team. San Diego could not buy a shot in the first half. Literally couldn't pay for one. UConn was really good. The Hawkins kid, he's a hooper. They were way bigger than San Diego State. At the end of the day, honestly, it surprised me, but it doesn't surprise me that was the least watched just because I felt
me neither. Because we talked about it last week too, not having some of the regular best teams.
The Blue Bloods,
I don't know, made it less interesting. But what do you think about the women's?
Now,
if you had to give up either game, you would keep the women's.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, okay.
If you want to talk about interesting and most watched, the championship game. I don't know. I'm still trying to debate which one's better, the LSU championship game or the Louisville game, because both of them were crazy, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. I know that Iowa beat Louisville better or by more, but dude, it was just both games were crazy. But this game, oh man, this is even a hot topic right now. Angel Reese is still getting talked about.
Still going
Caitlin
on.
Clark is still getting talked about.
But Caitlin Clark, I think this is newer news on the whole topic, is she actually came out and was defending. Angela Reese.
Which is good. Like, again, and like me being an athlete, it's supposed to be competitive.
Say, like,
it's supposed to be very competitive.
Yeah.
Like, the only thing that this is the only part that confused me. Caitlin Clark did this, I believe, in the Louisville game, and she did it in the South Carolina game. Neither of them had to do with LSU. That's kind of where I was like this thing, like the You Can't See Me, which is a hard celebration, by the way.
Really?
Might have to pull that one out. Not gonna lie. But
you like that one?
Yes, duh. I'm a wrestling fan.
Oh, WrestleMania.
But anyway, did it in both of those games, which honestly I think was kind of, I mean, and like I'm talking like just like this and then done. Like it was valid. And like you beat South Carolina undefeated. And what didn't do it really to anyone, just kind of did it to like her group of people, which is cool.
Have you ever done that in a game?
Like taunted?
No, like specifically.
Done this?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I've never done it. You can't see
What's
me.
like a instance where you had experience of trash talking and it either went bad
the U of A game, I talked. The U of A game last year was the most I've ever talked. Like, and honestly, usually I'm pretty, I don't want to say,
a little too
let me just
much.
be honest. Like I'm not, I don't get like that unless I get provoked. If I get provoked and I know I'm about to give you. But like
what provokes you specifically?
I don't know. Just like, it's weird.
Because that's what this is about. It's like, where would you draw the line?
Because it's like certain things though. Like, I don't know. Cheap shots are ones that kind of like, I'll give you one chance. You cheap shot me once. All right, cool. I'm going to give you a warning. Second time, like I'm going to let you know. But like, other than that, like, it kind of just depends. It depends if the person knows personal things about me, that's all right. If you say anything personal right away, yeah, we're going. Like the U of A, the one I can think of, I'm not gonna say his name. I don't even know who he is. But he said, he said something about like me leaving Oklahoma not being good enough. And I was like, all right.
I love how they know that much about you though.
Yeah, I know. Well, dude, like I think some of my funniest stories are like when guys would hit up like the other dude's girlfriend. I would so do that if I knew I was giving people 150 yards a game. If I knew there'd be one game like, I might have 18 yards, whatever. If I knew I was going to give you 150 a game, I'm for sure doing stuff like that.
I would actually say some of the best trash talking happens at ASU baseball games because the student section is right by third base. And actually, Tony Bullard, the third baseman for Arizona, all series, like this guy, he wouldn't even someone else would do something wrong, and it's like the whole student section is just chanting his name.
You know, my favorite trash talk is I was playing AAU ball with this kid when I was like 16, and he was at the free throw line, and somebody was talking trash to him, much like somebody was talking trash to you. Mm-hmm. This dude at the free throw line was really good at basketball. The other dude, never heard of him before, never seen him in my life. So he looked at him and goes, "Bro, Google me." you tell a UA safety that's going nowhere that.
Right.
I think my favorite trash talk I ever had was in high school. I was shooting free throws and I had like 30, and we're about to win the game and we're talking mess. And I was talking to him the whole time while I did my routine. I shot it and I knew it was going in. I looked at him like after in mid shot. I think that's the coolest. But back to the topic that we were saying. I think the Angel Reese thing, and some people might get mad at me. I think it was okay. I think the first thing where you're talking about the ring, cool. I think when you first do it, okay, perfect. On the free throw line, honestly, I'm okay with that. You should be able to talk a little crap, whatever. The part where she's following her around for 10 seconds, if someone did that to me, I'm decking them in the face.
Wait, what about the part where they like got up on stage and they were like, put some respect on LSU?
You know what? Listen, I have a lot of respect for Angel Reese because she's a hooper. But Caitlin Clark lives in their heads for sure. She lives in a lot of people's heads because if you're still talking about that fact after you won like 10, 20 minutes after the game, bro, you live in their head. And Caitlin Clark, bro, like she's a hooper. She gave that was the thing. And like you're talking trash and like, dude, she gave y'all 30. Like she didn't score. Like, dude, she gave y'all 30 and almost I think she had like 8 assists or something. And honestly, LSU was a better team. All in all, overall,
right.
LSU was a better team. Oh, another thing. I know this is off topic. The refs were horrible. The reffing was egregious, terrible. The tech that Caitlin Clark got should have never been a tech. That's a tech.
And then someone posted like a bird's eye view of the LSU coach, like
grabbing the ref. I'm like
out on the goal.
At the end of the day, it was a great game. It was very interesting. Right. It was awesome. Both teams are great. I think it's funny because they're still getting talked about now because of the whole Jill Biden trying to invite both of them, which I think is a little lame. I think only the winner should go.
Right.
Respect to Caitlin Clark and them, but y'all lost. Y'all don't get to go to the White House just because y'all lost. You're the first loser, respectfully.
Right. Imagine if they did that with like the Eagles, you know?
Well, and I think it's just weird because it's like, I don't know. I feel like, and like, not to be weird, but I feel like everyone made it a race thing. And like, dude, it wasn't about that. Like, Andrew Reese is a hooper. Caitlin Clark's a hooper. They both have different backgrounds, but at the end of the day, they're doing the same thing, the same sport, so it doesn't matter. I think I think everyone's blown it out of proportion. I think it was everyone get a little carried away, but hey, who doesn't? Who doesn't? If that was college football, no one would have thought about it. If it was college basketball, honestly, probably no one would have thought about it. So I think it's just one of those things where it changes sometimes depending on who it is. But at the end of the day, it was really competitive,
and
super
it's good
fun.
to see women's basketball.
Yeah, and
like
shout out to women's basketball. I'm not gonna lie, y'all might have outdone men's basketball this year. Like really like by a lot. And next year, Caitlin Clark is back. Paige Buchers is back.
Oh, I can't wait for Paige.
I think Angel Reese is coming back. I'm pretty sure. I think she's only a sophomore.
Yeah, she's coming back.
Yeah. So this next year's women's tournament might be crazy.
Yeah.
Wait, Haley Van Lith comes back too? She might be going to the draft.
Yeah.
Okay, but still, like that's 3 people we're talking about, best 3 basketball players.
Yeah, they're finally getting the eyes they deserve. Yeah.
So it's going to be a very fun season coming up for sure.
We should have done a start bench
Haley
cut.
Van Lith's only a junior. So.
Haley Van Lith is a junior, so she's coming back.
We should have done a start bench cut with them.
Oh, that would have been hard. You want to do it off the rip? You want to do it off the rip?
I'm starting
Wait,
Paige.
so is it Paige, Caitlin, and Haley?
Oh, you want to do them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, you have to start. We're doing it based off like play.
I don't think I think you throw Caitlin out of this conversation because she's in a league of her own.
I'm about to say Caitlin.
That's how I feel.
If you're not starting Caitlin, like I don't know
then what are you
planet
doing?
you're on.
If you're honest, you'd start Brock Purdy. So.
Okay,
yeah.
Brock Purdy or Caitlin Clark.
That's different.
Right.
Brock Purdy, duh. What?
But Jalin likes to go off brand on your start bench cuts.
I do. I mix it up.
Like you don't like to stay.
Also, and here's my thing, guys. You want to hear an inside lope about how I make these? Half the time when I make these, I'm either hungry or I'm just like, obviously I have football brain.
It's mostly hungry.
A lot of these are going to be food things, but that's like what's popular because like I think that's funny. And like even some of the hot takes, which we're going to get into, and I'm going to lose my mind. We're not going to talk about it right now. I'm going to lose my mind. But half the time be doing this till like 9 o'clock and now I'm like, all right, what do I want my hot takes to be? I'm like, dang, I'm hungry. I'm like,
is this with the roommates? Like with your roommates, you ever bring this up? Okay.
Honestly, I do tell them some of these though. And I'm like, hey, do you think it's a good topic? So, it's a little fun game, but we do have start bench cut. I believe we have 5, right?
Yep. And then the Suns just clinched. So we should start with that one.
You want to start with the Suns one?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, we can start with the Suns.
I feel not knowledgeable enough on this, but Steve Nash. This is just,
in my opinion, the best Suns player ever in the history of the Suns organization.
Okay, that's how we're doing it. Okay, it's Steve Nash, Charles Barkley, and Devin Booker.
Steve Nash, Charles Barkley,
you go first.
and Devin Booker. These are 3 Suns greats.
How can you not love Steve?
And honestly, I don't know. I feel like some people, maybe more women, will get mad at this call.
Oh, you're going to cut Devin Booker?
I'm starting Steve Nash. I'm benching Charles Barkley, and I'm cutting Devin Booker.
What do you think, Shane?
Is that a crazy take?
Devin Booker is the greatest Phoenix Sun of all time.
Wild. Okay, I'm glad because I feel better now about mine.
Nash is a 2-time MVP, never took his team to the finals. Barkley took his team to the finals once.
Yeah, so I'm going to...
Book damn near won the finals by himself.
Oh, Steve Nash is so iconic, but you have to cut him against these
The bubble doesn't matter. Anyone else?
That was not the bubble.
You want, huh?
That was not the bubble.
The year after?
It was 2 years after. It was the year after.
Okay, maybe it was the year after. I was forgetting.
Against Giannis.
Maybe he was just hooping in the bubble.
He was hooping in the bubble.
My fault. But I love Devin Booker, dude. He's elite. But
he's
in terms of all-time greats, Steve Nash is a 2-time MVP. 2-time MVP.
But that's good. Like Steve Nash, Devin Booker's still going. So
Kobe should have won one of those MVPs if we're being honest.
Oh my gosh, here we go.
Okay, so I'm starting Devin Booker, benching Charles Barkley, and cutting Steve Nash.
That's crazy.
How we're going it off? You're going off of skill.
All right, fine. You know what? I won't even argue that one because that one honestly, in my opinion, is the hardest one.
Yeah, you did it to yourself.
That's so at the end of the day, I think we'll be okay. The next one, let's go to a food item. All right, and this is for you. This is just in terms of, I guess we'll say the best side condiment.
Okay, so not it's not on a hot dog. This can be for anything. No, this can be
in terms literally the most food, whatever food you eat the most.
Okay, this is so easy.
We got start bench cut. We got ketchup, mustard, and mayo.
Okay, I'm starting ketchup, benching mayo, cutting mustard.
You're benching mayo?
But here's the thing. I actually am from the East Coast, so I know any of my family is going to be so mad that mustard's gone. Because if you're from the East Coast, you start mustard every time.
Jalin, you really have the hottest takes? What do you mean? What take was hot right there?
Wait,
Steve Nash being the best?
No, the truth is it should be, I told them this before, it should be start ketchup. No. Oh my gosh. Start ketchup, bench ranch cut mustard.
Yeah, she
and
wanted
mayo.
to take mayo out and replace it with ranch for
It
some
has
reason.
to be
I
French
guess that's- I
fries,
guess-
burger.
I mean,
Mayo starting
brat.
and the other two are getting cut.
You're
Really?
starting mayo?
I'm not gonna lie, that's kinda
Ketchup
crazy.
hits all your senses.
I say ketchup is definitely starter.
Ketchup's mid
Or not
as
your
hell. Mustard is bad.
Wait, you think ketchup is
Mayo's
mid?
fine.
Whoa, ketchup being mid is crazy. You put ketchup on. You can put ketchup on
That's
everything.
the hottest take we've had.
You can put ketchup on everything.
From Shane, of course.
But yeah, mine is
You can also
ketchup.
put ketchup on nothing.
Mine is start ketchup, bench mustard, cut mayo.
Okay. Wait. Ooh. Okay, you're getting rid of mayo.
Yeah,
Bummer.
I don't put mayo on like hardly anything. All right, now
All
we're gonna
right,
get to my
next.
section. The tight ends, baby. Feed the tight ends. That's my motto. I'm gonna get a shirt that
Cutting
says that.
Jalin Conyers.
Yeah. All right, we got the best tight ends ever, and I want to get your opinion first
Wait.
because obviously you know a little bit of
Best-
football. I want to know. We're gonna go
Okay, here's
start
the
bench
thing.
cut.
I don't really feel qualified to comment on Tony
Really?
Gonzalez because I've only watched him as a commentator. And
Okay.
that's so bad to say, but it's the truth. Although Travis Kelce, Rob Gronkowski. Okay.
It's
Wait,
start
so
bench
you don't
cut.
think-
Travis Kelce,
Okay,
Tony
so
Gonzalez,
where's-
and Rob Gronkowski.
Quick question. Where's George Kittle for you?
I don't
No,
know if he's.
you don't.
I don't even know if he's
Okay.
top 5. He might be top 10. He's probably top 10.
Oh, I really feel like
I have
Travis
a couple.
Kelce
I have a
is...
couple more I can name right now in front of him though. In before George Kittle.
This is unfair because I've never watched Tony.
Ketchup is
Is-
not overrated.
Tony's a Hall of Famer, right?
Tony Gonzalez is a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, so you can't possibly
Gronk
like get
and
rid of
Travis
him.
Kelce are going to be Hall of Famers though too, if you want to be honest.
Really? Okay, so
They're all
we're
gonna be
doing
Hall
it
of
as
Famers.
if, oh my gosh, this one's hard for me.
I think mine's pretty easy to be honest with
Ooh,
you.
I don't know about Tony. That's the thing. Can you give me like a,
He's considered like a lot of people consider him the best all time for sure.
okay.
Like these are the top 3. Like I think this is the undisputed top 3 best ever.
Okay. I have
The only
a
one
lot.
that sneaks in maybe is Antonio Gates.
Oh
maybe.
my gosh.
I
this
think
is
whatever
really
you say is
hard.
the right answer here.
Okay,
Really?
yeah, because
They're all super close.
okay, I'm gonna
Antonio Gates is not better than all 3. Stop. He's close, but he's not
Okay.
better than all
He's a
3.
Chargers
I'm
fan.
gonna start
He's a Chargers fan.
Okay.
I'm gonna start. Oof! Oh my gosh!
You want me to give you mine to make it easy
No,
for you?
no, no.
Okay.
Okay. I know Rob Gronkowski's like retired and whatever. Okay, sorry. All right, I'm starting Travis Kelce. I think he has really. I don't know. I think
no,
he's
valid.
gonna be
I'm
one of
not
the
gonna
greatest.
judge right now.
I'm benching Tony and I'll cut Rob.
Wow.
Rob's starting for me. I think
Really?
Gronk is the
Okay.
greatest tight end of all time.
Really?
Yeah.
I think Travis
Wow.
Kelce is gonna be that.
Okay. This one, I don't know. This may just be personal preference, but
Look what they say. Isaiah about to come off the top over that Kittle thing.
Shannon Sharp, Antonio Gates would be like that's honestly top 5 for me. If
Wait,
you had
what's
Shannon
yours?
Sharp, Antonio Gates, top 5. Okay, I'll go Kelce. Number is starting for me. I think he's proven that he's the best tight end for sure.
Okay, so we agree on that one. Wow.
In terms of, and honestly, this might just be because of my play style, but I'm such a big fan of Gronk, so I'm a bench Gronk and I'm gonna cut Tony Gonzalez. But
Okay.
Tony Gonzalez is easily could be number 1. And honestly, if you want me to name some off the top of my head, it's those 3. And then you have Antonio Gates, Shannon Sharp. You got Jason Witten, in my opinion, is literally old reliable. George Kittle's in that conversation.
Who's like your sleeper tight end for the 2023 season? Do you have
The
one?
2023
He's coming.
season?
He's coming. Kyle Pitts. He's coming. I promise. This is the
Okay,
year.
wow.
Please.
Dude, I don't know. Like, he's literally just a big receiver to me. Like, I watched the college highlights and I was like, man, like, bro never blocked. Like, I don't know. I couldn't. I don't know. I don't know when the last. I'd have to look, but like, I don't know. I didn't see him block like seriously that I can remember.
One thing's for sure, Travis Kelce's the best dressed.
Oh,
tight
for
end.
sure. That easy. That's not even a question.
Yeah.
He might be best. He's top.
In
might
the
be
league, yeah,
in the
he's
league
top,
in general. Yeah.
top 3, top 5.
Okay.
I don't. Yeah.
But let's go to this is kind of more your realm. I feel like it's kind of both of ours. But this is we're
Okay.
talking about like you got to cut one of these. You got to get rid of one. You can't watch one of them. We're going Netflix, Hulu, and Disney Plus.
Okay, this is super easy for.
This
Yeah,
is
I
easy?
think this is easy
this is
for me.
so easy.
Okay, I'm starting Hulu, benching Disney Plus, cutting Netflix.
That's crazy. That's wild. That was not where I thought you were gonna go with that. At
I
all.
never watched Netflix, to be honest. And you know what's better than all of these, actually? Jalen put this
Amazon
one together.
Prime.
No, better than all of these is HBO Max. HBO Max is
Really?
the best
I don't have HBO
streaming
Max.
ever. Yeah,
I don't have
HBO
HBO
Max.
Max.
So like this is kind of irrelevant to me because
She's like, this is completely irrelevant. Mine is Disney Plus is starting.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
yeah, that's worse than mine.
Bro, Disney Plus. No, listen.
What do you
listen,
watch
listen.
on there? What do you watch? Name
Bro,
one
they
thing.
have every Disney
Hold
movie
on,
you can think of.
they have the best sports documentary on there. You know what it is?
What?
Yes, the
What?
best sports documentary on Disney
Plus does?
Miracle on Ice. So like,
Here's the thing,
does
though.
that
Disney
take
Plus
Disney
is
up
so
of it?
reliable because Netflix sometimes will be hit or miss. So like Disney Plus has
Agreed.
every
Get
Disney
Netflix
movie you
out.
could think of, and they have sports movies.
Yeah. Okay,
so I'm
who
going
are you
Disney Plus
benching?
starting. I'm benching Netflix and I'm cutting Hulu.
I don't really know what's on Hulu.
That's
so
what
I
I'm
don't know when
saying.
it started.
But Disney Plus
I
is
just know
definitely
I don't
starting,
like Netflix.
bro. Because Disney Plus is reliable. Because like regardless of how old you are, you can always turn on a Disney movie.
Yeah,
I truly
okay.
believe that. That's why you can go to Disney World till you're dang near 80. Is because you don't got to worry about it.
Disney Plus and chill.
What? Wow. Wow. No, that's not what I do. Actually, okay. No, so you got mine. This is actually going to be my favorite. This is going to be my favorite start. I'm just going to ignore it and act like that didn't say. This is actually going to be my favorite start bench cut. This is like the one that actually I really want Shane to comment on this too because this is the one I was like me and my teammates were arguing about this for I'm not even kidding like 30 minutes to an hour. Like we were kept going on. We're talking about best college quarterbacks of all time in college.
I remember.
We're not talking about their
vividly.
and you know it's like kind of funny. All three of them kind of had a pro career. Besides Cam Newton, Cam Newton's career was okay.
Yeah.
We're going best college quarterback: Tim Tebow, Johnny Manziel, and Cam Newton. Honestly, I think my answer is super easy, but I want to hear both of theirs first because I genuinely think this was something. I'm serious. We argued for 30 minutes. So
You want me to go?
yeah,
first?
I want you to go first, and then Shane's gonna go next.
Ooh, I'm starting Tim Tebow. Oh my gosh. This is so difficult. I'm ready for the reaction.
I'm not going to say anything until Ashley says
I'm
something.
starting Tim Tebow. Shane, do you already hate this take?
I'm starting Cam Newton.
Okay. So I'm starting Tim Tebow. I'm benching Cam and I'm cutting Johnny. But Johnny's so iconic, but I'm going to take Tim over him.
The only correct answer to this, and I mean this I mean this with all my heart.
Don't say you're starting Johnny Manziel.
No.
Okay.
Just listen. Hear me out. This is the only correct answer. This is the only correct answer. Cam Newton is starting.
Yes.
He's the best college quarterback of all time.
Ooh.
He was Superman. He did things that were inhuman. What? He's the best college quarterback. Y'all are going to say Vince Young.
I mean,
Tim Tebow. Wait, Tim Tebow broke 30 records at
Hear me
University
out.
of Florida.
Cam Newton is number 1. Tim Tebow's number 2 and Johnny Manziel's number 3.
Start Johnny, benched him, cut Cam.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't even think it's a debate. The only one that's even questionable is Tim Tebow and Cam because Tim Tebow was just a dog and didn't lose. And obviously everything he had going for him. He's actually a big role model of mine growing up. But
yeah, I loved him.
wait, who's the best college quarterback of all time in your opinion? Vince?
Cam Newton is definitely not Vince.
Who?
Best quarterback of all time.
In college?
Oh,
Okay.
wow. Totri and I have the same one.
Dude, okay. I mean,
I
don't
like
know.
that.
yeah.
It's okay. You know why I'm okay with it though? You
Tebow
know why I'm
and
okay
Cam
with it
are
because you
arguable.
cut Manziel.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
only reason I'm okay with it. If you would have put him in the first, everyone told me you need to put Vince Young in this, and I was like, I honestly don't. I've watched a little bit of Vince Young in college, but
Hey, speaking of somebody who's a dog and didn't do anything in the NFL, Jamarcus Russell.
Jamarcus Russell was a dog at LSU. If you know anything about LSU, Jamarcus Russell was a dog. I used to have an action figure of him when he was like play for LSU. I used to collect a bunch of action figures. I had all of them. I had every single one.
Do you still have them?
No, I gave them all my little brothers, and they all chewed them up and played with
They
them.
chewed them up.
Well, they're little babies.
Okay.
It's like, oh, yeah, I kind of put them on blast right there, but sorry, guys. But yeah, no, I think that's the only reasonable answer. And already, you know what? Since we're in this, like already, everyone says what I say are hot takes. No, I'm about to give y'all some real hot takes. These are about to be real hot takes, and everyone's going to argue with me, and I don't care. I really
What's
don't.
your hottest take so far on the show?
Honestly,
That
one of
Brock
these.
Purdy's top 5.
Okay,
One of these is going to be
So
my,
let's see if one of these
One of
is
these are going to
hotter
be
than
my
that,
hottest
but-
take, probably. I'd say one of these, because
Didn't he say, who'd you say you start Brock Purdy over?
Brock Purdy, Lamar Jackson, and who's the other one?
Kyler.
Kyler Murray.
Kyler, that's right.
Yeah, and I actually got people was like, you would bench Kyler, cut Kyler. I was like, what's wrong with you? Da, da, da. I was like, sorry, guys. I was like, obviously, people in Arizona didn't understand that. But my first hot take, Pineapple does not belong on pizza. Pineapple on pizza is gross.
It's not a hot take.
No, the hot take is that it belongs on the pizza.
I know. That's what I'm saying though. Everyone, bro, I'm not kidding. There was not 1% locker room was like, you can eat pineapple on pizza. I was like, dude, that's gross.
I just don't like when it's warm.
Pizza's
Pineapple.
Do you like cold pizza?
Yeah. For breakfast. We've talked about this
That's
before.
so gross.
Because
That's
I was
so
like, cold
gross.
pizza, and Shane was like, yeah, and then I was like, for breakfast.
Y'all
He
don't
was
like
no.
pineapple pizza? Because everyone told me like, dude, like everyone loves pineapple on pizza. I was
No,
like,
that's
they
like
don't.
a very...
All right, cool.
That's
I'm
a
actually
cold
glad because
take.
that was when I was arguing about with Rice
ketchup,
forever.
Steak with ketchup is weird.
Is elite. Steak with ketchup is elite. That's my second one. Steak with ketchup is elite.
Ew.
It is so good. Don't need
Oh,
steak with ketchup is so good, guys.
ooh, I like that
dude,
Trevor
you don't
one.
even need steak sauce. You don't need A1. You don't need nothing, bro. Just
You
steak with
definitely
ketchup.
like your steak like well done.
medium or medium well. That's the perfect medium well with ketchup.
I like that we got a little Trevor Lawrence in the conversation of
Feel
the
our respect
previous
needs a hair
one.
commercial ASAP. Why a hair commercial? His hair is like, it's all right. It's okay. Troy Polamalu will forever have the best hair in the NFL, so it doesn't really compare. Childish Jalen.
What about
Listen, I'm not childish, okay? It's just good.
Yeah, that
Try
is
it.
ketchup
Bro, you just
and
said
steak.
Disney Plus is the best streaming service.
Yeah, there's some
Bro,
red
just
flags.
try it before y'all hate. Try it. Like
You need to be checked.
Wow. Dude, it's good. You need it 10.
Medium well, I know, Dom. Yeah, you look like the type. You
What's wrong with
definitely
that?
are like ketchup,
What's up,
medium
Cam?
well.
What does 10 mean? You mean that 10 out of 10 take? That'd be hey.
Scatabo. I love his last name.
I feel like Scatabo eats a lot of steak.
Scatabo.
Oh, something. I don't know. It's got to be
Yeah,
that
he's eating
nails and
some.
iron.
Yes,
Jalen, you're
good.
foul.
Thank you,
Bro,
Cam.
come on.
Wait, I gotta take.
Someone's
got
got to try. Someone's just got to try it. Like if you try it, you'd be like, oh, okay, that's
Hey,
actually not bad.
Let's make all your teammates try it.
Okay,
Let's
get
we can
reactions.
do that.
Let's
All
do
right,
We'll
it.
we can
have
do
him
it.
in to try these
We'll do
different
that.
takes.
All right, what's
This-
your? I want to see what your opinion is on this one because this one's good.
Yeah, this
one was another
This
one.
conversation bothers
This is a
me.
conversation we talk about in locker room religiously.
I feel like Toe Tree will like
religiously.
this one. The
We
chat,
got
chat's gonna like
the
this.
top 3 players all time: LeBron, Kobe, and Jordan. Who's your goat?
It has to be Michael Jordan. But my favorite would be Kobe. But the best has to be Jordan.
Okay.
Kobe's
My
not-
personal favorite is Kobe. And
LeBron's-
then LeBron.
Is the third best player of all time. Behind third best player of all time, behind Jordan and Kobe. Here's why. I don't care what anyone says. If you are 6-0 in the finals and you've never lost the finals, I don't care what anyone says. You're the best. I'm not going by rings. I'm not because if that case it's Bill Russell. I'm going by. See, Bryce, thank you. Oh, Bryce is in here. Oh Lord. But like no, and like he'll argue. He's a huge Kobe fan. Kobe's second. I don't know why people pass up Kobe like he's not good. Kobe like was a dog. I don't care. Like he scored 81 in a game. You ever seen LeBron do that? No. Never have. You ever seen LeBron take the last shot half the time? No. Guess what? He just played in a game where he was supposed to take the last shot and he missed a layup.
Yeah.
A layup and had to go into overtime. Luckily enough, he actually did something for once and Jordan's won. Jordan, Kobe, Bron. That's my top 3.
Bronny.
I'll argue with a brick wall. I don't care.
Bronny and you in a 1v1. Who's winning?
I'm cooking him. Respectfully. I'm cooking Bronny. What?
I set that
How
up
tall is
because
Bron-
I knew you would say
How
something
tall is
like
Bronny?
that.
I like 6'6".
He's not 6'6".
6'5", 6'6".
There's
How
no-
tall
I'll
are
look it
you?
up. I'll look it up.
Okay.
I think he's 6'4".
I'm about to say. If I get him in the post, it's
Bronny would cook you.
if it's
Yeah,
if
he would.
if I have
That's
Bronny
why I set Jalen up for that. 'cause
If I
he'll
have
just say
Bronny-
Okay,
anyone.
he's 6'2".
6'2".
Hand up.
Oh, whoa.
If I have Bronny in the post, it is barbecue chicken.
Wait,
You might as well call
go
me Shaq.
LeBron, Kobe.
You might as well call me Shaq. I'm not even kidding.
Wow.
What? Oh, okay. Yes, thank you, Jordan. Yeah, see, everyone go LeBron. Oh, Snake. Okay. Kobe was fun to watch. That was one thing. Like, I feel like people don't turn on the TV and be like, "Oh my gosh, LeBron's playing." Like, honestly, I don't think people do that. When Kobe played,
Yeah.
people do that. People are like, "Oh my gosh, Kobe's playing. He might drop 81." LeBron's just like LeBron's consistent.
LeBron is not the GOAT. No.
All right, the way the chat's reacting, I don't think you're giving a hot take. I'll give one. Kobe is not top
Yeah.
3.
Bronny
Kobe
is
is not
giving
top
you
3.
buckets.
Bryce, you have no room to talk because I'm beating you 11-0.
Yeah, but he didn't go out and say he would
I don't care.
absolutely destroy
Bryce just
Bronny
gets
like
in
he
here to
did.
antagonize me. That's what he does in life to me in general.
Good, we need Bryce in the studio.
No, please no. if we get Bryson here, I'm not gonna lie, this show will be 2 hours because we'll find something to argue about every two minutes.
Yeah, for 2 hours.
But yes, like I said, LeBron or everyone. And the reason I brought this up is because everyone says LeBron's GOAT. No, it's Michael Jordan.
I'm
Kobe,
glad we
LeBron.
agree on this.
Okay, me too. Because I hate disagreeing.
So wild.
Now this one is. I feel like this one could go back and forth. I feel like this one is. Everyone has a different opinion, but people told me that my opinion on who the best superhero ever is.
Oh, I love this question
hot take.
actually.
Everyone said it was like, bro, like that's who you picked.
Who'd
'Cause
you
everyone
pick?
goes.
I need to know.
Everyone goes Superman and Batman, right? That's what everyone says.
Really? No, I don't.
feel like everyone
think
says Superman or Batman.
No, I don't. Think
Okay,
so.
who's your
I
best?
think that mine is a typical.
Okay,
one.
what is yours?
Iron Man.
Oh, I don't know if Iron Man's the best. Now you know who competes with Iron Man? I have two actually.
No, you.
First of all, Spider-Man. Spider-Man is. When is Spider-Man lost? Honestly,
I do love Spider-Man.
Spider-Man-
Actually. I don't hate that take.
and
at all.
honestly, if I'm not going with him, I'm going the Hulk. Who's beating the Hulk?
so many
who?
people.
Who? Who's
So
beating the Hulk?
Spider-Man versus Hulk. Who are you taking?
Hulk. Honestly,
No,
over them
I would
two.
take Spider-Man.
I'm taking Hulk.
No.
I'm just saying,
I
like,
think
personal
Hulk
favorite
is a bad
Spider-Man. But if
take.
I had to pick one to save my life and to defend me for the rest of my life, I'm picking the Hulk.
Wild.
Iron Man.
Iron
I
Man.
mean,
See,
okay.
yep. Okay. Thank you.
Iron Man's not- I mean,
That's
that's
what.
okay.
That's who I would pick.
Iron Man's the smartest. Actually, ooh.
He's so cool too.
I don't know if he's
like,
the cool. Actually, nah. Batman's the smartest. Batman doesn't even have superpowers, and he whips people's tails. So, I mean,
I would
everyone.
pick Iron
I guess that
Man.
one's not that much of a hot take either.
Okay,
Thanos.
Thanos.
Okay, bro.
Thanos.
Okay, this one is this one. Okay, I wanted you to read
I
this
don't
one.
get
and tell
this
me.
one. I
Okay,
don't get it.
Okay, that's kind of my goal. Vanilla ice cream is the best ice cream.
Oh,
out
this
there.
is like the country music take.
Vanilla ice cream is the best ice cream.
Actually,
And I'll
wait,
tell you
that
why.
was the worst take. Not that might be worse than Brock Purdy, but
Vanilla ice cream. You can turn vanilla ice cream into anything.
Ant-Man is over Hulk.
No. Cam, I know you don't believe that. But no, listen, vanilla ice cream is better than chocolate, it's better than strawberry. Because you can put
Wait, but chocolate and what about like caramel cake batter?
you can put all that stuff in vanilla.
Okay, but
Wait,
that's
but-
unfair.
Yeah,
That's-
then you're not.
Vanilla isn't plain ice cream. Everyone says that. It's not plain ice cream.
No,
you add
it's
vanilla
yeah.
to it to make
Yeah,
it vanilla
it's not-
ice cream.
Okay, but if you put chocolate syrup and vanilla ice cream, guess what it tastes like? Chocolate ice cream.
No, but you're
Stop it.
so you're eliminating all other flavors and just saying strawberry, chocolate, vanilla.
Yeah, because if you took every
No,
ice cream flavor
that's-
away and left vanilla,
that's
you can turn vanilla
horrible.
in anything. You put M&Ms in it, you can put
No.
Snickers in it, you can put chocolate syrup, strawberry syrup, caramel. Like you can, like
Batman is it.
vanilla ice cream, you can do whatever you want with.
No.
Chocolate ice cream, you can't go put all that. You can, but then you're like weird.
Caramel.
Who puts brownie
Dulce
bites
de
and M&Ms in
leche,
chocolate
like
ice cream?
Ben and
No.
Jerry's. You just eat vanilla plain
I
ice
get
cream.
usually. I ain't gonna lie. I'll get vanilla ice cream with, and I get M&Ms. That's what I usually get. That's like my go-to. I like cookies
Yeah.
and cream though. I can do cookies and cream. What else do I like?
That's what I'm saying. Cam's
What?
got it. Iron Man.
Iron Man. I mean, that's okay. I'm not mad at that one because Iron
No,
Man
I
can do a
love
lot
that
of things,
take.
and he has like an almost indestructible suit. So, but yeah, that's my hot takes for the day. So, if you had any, honestly, and I keep thinking of more. Like every day, I'll think of one. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be so good. It's gonna start such an argument. I'm kind of sad though because I feel like a lot of people are gonna be like, bro, pineapple belongs on pizza. But I'm glad y'all don't.
They don't.
That's why I know we're good
I
friends.
don't think
That's
so.
why I know we can be good friends.
Oh,
So I think
Kobe
we
still
get
isn't top 3.
Kobe
Kobe
isn't top three.
So who's top 3 for you?
You can put a lot of people above Kobe. I think you put his teammate Shaq over him. If I'm being honest, I think you put Kareem over him. I think you put Magic Johnson over him.
Okay, you know what? Actually, I wanted to ask you
Wow.
this question: is Kevin Durant a top 10 player
I think
of
you
all
put
time?
Kevin Durant over him.
Kevin Durant over Kobe might be wild.
No, that is wild. Not yet. We'll see.
Kevin Durant is a top 10 player of all time, but he's not better than Kobe.
I think he's the greatest scorer of all time.
Oh, greatest scorer, undoubtedly, absolutely. Everyone's like LeBron's the best scorer. I'm like, dude, he's played longer. Like, ugh, don't even get me. I don't even hate LeBron for real. Like, I really don't. Everyone was like, bro, you're a LeBron hater. Da da da. I'm really not. It's just like I feel like everyone blows it out of
Sounds like
proportion,
something
bro.
a LeBron hater would
No,
say.
it's just like everyone blows it out of proportion. Like if Michael Jordan had the recovery tactics that LeBron has to play 20 years, Michael Jordan's doing the same thing. And Kobe. Kobe got hurt not like a bunch of time and still played 18 years and was fine.
Yeah.
Tell me I'm wrong. And LeBron sits out games.
Have you guys seen the Shaq documentary?
I actually
So
haven't. No, I
good.
haven't. Is it good?
Is that
Shaq
what's
was
that on?
filthy. No, Shaq's definitely I think Shaq's
Yeah.
the best center of all time. Everyone's like, no, it's Kareem. No, I think it's Shaq. Shaq was most dominant. So like in terms of that. But,
Will Chamberlain. Talk about most dominant.
Will Chamberlain played with a bunch of
you're a
Scatabos.
Is he still
Respectfully. Sorry. Not to be, sorry.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Cam Scatabos short.
He's hating. Oh,
He's short.
wow.
I don't know what y'all,
Short
y'all
king.
minds were, but he's short. Short king, correct.
Yeah.
Frankie Collins is
Put
dropping
some respect.
off 11.
Wait, we need to talk about ASU basketball because even though basketball's over, like there's still plenty
been a
of
lot
stuff
going on in the basketball world.
Because Jemiah Neal enters the portal and then he exits.
Returns
and he comes back
because
to
he knew.
ASU.
He got in the portal and he sat there in his house and he thought, you know what? I'm a Sun Devil.
What like really goes into that though? Like entering and then like deciding you want to come back. Like
I
was
think
that ever a thing for you?
It wasn't for me, but
Okay.
I think the biggest thing is like, dude, it's like at the end of the day, for example, when I transferred from OU, they told me like, hey, you can come back, like you can just know your situation.
Right.
Like, dude, that's where you committed to. You committed to that school for a reason. So like at the end of the day, like when you're sitting there and you really got to think about it, like you gotta re-go over like, okay, what really led me here? What really brought me here? So I think that's something where it's like, hey, like, you know what? Sometimes roots are stronger than you would think. And I think for him, it's just one of those times where it's like, you know what? I see my situation. I saw what like a lot of it, like too, like how fans react. Like all the fans were upset.
Oh,
like when you see how much,
yeah, no.
like when you see
Because
a
he
fan
was
base
gonna
like
be
that,
a starter and like
That's something we talked about on our show that really, really upsets me is when fans go at players for entering the portal. It's like you don't know their situation.
That's what I'm saying. But like that's the one thing I think when you talk about that, like if me personally, if I got in the portal and I saw ASVNs how like sad and disappointed we're like, why would you not want to go back and be like, you know what, I'm sorry, like, you know.
Right. Yeah,
like,
I will say I think they were
like
sad
you will go play for a fan base that wants you. Like a fan base that appreciates you. Like, you know,
right.
like that. And like,
so you think he felt some love from like the fan base?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Everyone was sad
too.
he left. And he really, I didn't see any hate, to be honest. Because dude came alive in the, like, especially towards the end of the season.
He did.
And he didn't even really play in the first season. If he starts playing the first season, he might be doing that at the end of Pac-12 play.
I know. I really liked the way he progressed.
And he's
then,
just such a good dude, too.
Yeah, he's such a great guy. Yeah. And honestly, I saw this question. Frankie Collins beating me 11-0. He's beating me probably. He's not beating me 11-0. I promise you. But if you go look at Frankie Collins' Twitter today. If you go look at it.
You saw his dunk, yeah.
He has lost files. Dude, he was putting posters on at practice. I love you, Duke, but Duke got dunked on twice. I love you, Duke.
Oh, yeah, he put up like, I saw that tweet.
Dunked on him twice.
Yeah.
How does Duke feel about that?
And one of them was.
How does Duke feel about him leaking those?
Yeah,
One of them was vicious. The first video is like he punched it, and the whole crowd, the whole practice facility turns away. And it's like, oh my goodness. But yeah, he's not beating me 11-0. He's beating me probably, but he's not beating me 11-0.
Okay.
So.
And then
like one-on-one's way different.
We also got a transfer from Louisville.
Yeah, Kamari Lands. I'm actually very excited to see what he does. I didn't know much. I'll be honest. I didn't know much about him. I saw a couple highlight films. He's
got size.
I think he's gonna be able to help. What is he? 6'8"?
6'8", 220.
6'8".
Okay.
And height is gonna be good.
He's only a sophomore. Gaffney's supposed to come back.
Yeah.
And he's coming out of Hillcrest.
You got Malachi Davis, one of the leading scorers in the NJCAA. Had like 3 straight 40-point games.
That's the kid that's committed here too, right?
He's a dog.
Yeah.
Wow.
And like I said, and here's the thing that a lot of people don't realize. Let me not say a lot of people don't realize. When a bunch of people hit the portal, yeah, it stinks. And if they're a good player, like cool, like it's gonna stink. But at the end of the day, you want people that want to play for you.
Right.
Like coaches
and it
want
opens
people that
up
play. Yeah.
Opportunities.
Yeah. And like they're like in what is that? That's JUCO, correct? There's kids in JUCO that would die to go play D1. And when they get there, a lot of those guys, they produce. You know why?
Rashad White.
Yeah. Like that's what a lot of people don't realize. Like guys that come from JUCOs and D3s and D2s, when they get up to the D1 level, like they're their life.
Yeah.
Like it's time for them to show up and show out. Like that's like I'm trying to like, and that's why I think you see so many JUCO guys and stuff like that in the NBA and the NFL, because like, dude, they have a different type of chip on their shoulder. Because when you start there and you get to the D1 level, like it doesn't just stop there. You're there. Like why not keep going? I think that's one of the coolest things is like getting to meet, like even like my homie Bryce, dude, like my best friend, like literally, like he came from a small school and he came here and like, dude, he's been working like crazy. And he's like, dude, like once I got up here, like I knew it was go time. Like, dude, that's one of the super cool things like I admire about him. It's just like got like coming from that, like on it. And like, obviously I was blessed to not, you know, be in a different situation. Everyone has a different situation and that's how it's supposed to be. You know, not everyone's supposed to be the same and have the same path. It's just super cool to hear everyone's guys' perspectives on how they look at things. And, you know, at the end of the day, we all have the same goal, but everyone has that little thing on their own in the back of their brain that gives them their why and why they want to do things. So
Right. And you're talking about how positive it is sometimes when guys leave for the portal because you want people who want to play for you. But also, like, we've seen that right now. And Sun Devils was just talking about this earlier. We've seen it really benefit Arizona State baseball, which has been super cool.
The baseball team is eating.
Because they
Coach Bloomquist for Coach of the Year.
Yeah.
Already.
Coach of the
Working
Year.
out.
They were talking about it.
They've won 8 of their last 9, I think.
Yep.
8 of their last 9.
14-3 at home. So the best part is the conference play.
14-3.
Because it just feels so good.
Guys, not to be rude, but just a reminder, they did sweep U of A. Just so y'all know.
Yeah.
Just the
good.
broom
Get out the broom. Yeah, do a little broom action.
I'm telling you, swap them.
Anyway, it's crazy to see something like that happen to our team. Like Coach Bloomquist just go in, rebuild, ton of transfers.
And like that's the sports nowadays. It's in every sport. You're gonna see a transfer. There's gonna be a transfer that comes in. There's gonna be a lot of transfers come in, and they're gonna produce and they're gonna do what they need to do. Like because it's a whole new ball game when they get to a new school and it's a place they actually want to be. When it's a place you want to be, like for me, like when you're playing in front of fans that you want to be in front, when you're playing for a city that appreciates you and that, you know, has a great fan base, you want to play for that. So what do? You work harder, you play harder. That's odd. It's easy. It's literally just like, I don't know.
Yeah, ASU baseball will go to the Super Regional.
Yeah, and I'm excited. And I think
I'm stoked about this.
I think they're 20-9 overall, which is a really good record. Are they ranked yet?
They're not. In GCU, I think GCU's ranked, like, correct me,
Did we beat GCU?
15 or where are they ranked?
I don't know exactly where, but they're
anyway,
ranked. And ASU
GCU is ranked, and Arizona beat GCU. We swept Arizona, as we know, and beat GCU, and so I don't know.
I
if
feel
we're like at the top of the Pac-12, like, ASU, and they're not gonna rank it.
And honestly, not to be rude, but ASU, I feel like ASU
does better unranked. Hold on, but I kind of like when we're unranked. When people start being like, rank us, like, nah, we don't need to be ranked. We'll just win games.
I think, and like, that's what I said. Like, even like the basketball team last year, I think there was a point where they should have been ranked like 4
but then we did get ranked.
And then we did, and obviously we lost.
Who do we lose to?
I don't remember.
I think that was against San Francisco.
Yeah, it was a bad game.
I think right after it was San Francisco.
I'm like, don't rank us. We're good.
I think, again, that's just another thing to have a chip on your shoulder and to play with, you know, and I think that's what makes ASU special is we're not always looked at as the best school. We're looked at a team that's like, oh, they're mid every year. I think that's I truly believe that's about to start changing in every sport,
right?
Every single sport, and we're gonna start baseball's doing it right now, and then honestly, volleyball's been doing very well.
Hey, golf has their first tournament.
Our golf dudes are nasty. I have so much faith in them. I already know what they're gonna do.
We lost to Texas last year, but we're back at home. It'll be at Greyhawk again this year. And that tournament, that is the most slept on thing to attend here.
Golf
yeah. NCAA golf championships,
golf.
like once it gets to match play, it's unreal. And also just like facing U of A in golf is awesome. I don't know. Our golf team just deserves more hype for sure. Yeah. At least from the fan base.
Absolutely. Like I said, every ASU sports, everyone's like looks at, you know, we're either good, we're mid, or da-da-da. I think every program's about to be really good. It's going to be really fun for ASU fans to go out and watch every single sport, including football. Just a reminder, April 15th, 12 p.m., spring game. I think the Pat run is before.
Pat's run is before, and also we will be doing a live show at Illegal Pete's at 10 a.m.
Yeah, Pat's run will be before for Pat Tillman. If you don't know who Pat Tillman is, he used to play here. Literally an icon.
If you don't know who he is, exit the stream.
Literally, like an icon at ASU.
If you don't know who
big
he is,
event. Like I said, the PHNX guys, Shane, Totri, and Deshaun, right? Or why did I say Deshaun? Sorry,
because the last name's DePaz.
Okay, I was like, dude, why did I say that? Sean, they're gonna be doing a show at Illegal Pete's, a live show. Live podcast, So if you can't make it to the game, tune into them. They'll keep a commentary, everything. Hopefully.
Plus $3 marks at Illegal Pete's.
$3 marks at Illegal Pete's.
Pre-game the spring game with us.
Yep.
Right.
So that's gonna be super fun. If you have any questions in the you can drop them in the chat real quick. We'll answer a couple
Rom
questions if y'all
winning
have any questions.
Augusta.
Put a question
I like
mark
that
in
take.
it if you have a question. That way we know it's a question. But other than that, yeah, man, we're just.
Here's one question. What's been your favorite random moment in practice so far?
My favorite random moment in practice so far? I don't know. Actually, it's tied. I have two that are tied. I have Robbie doing a crazy route and then dropping the ball. I think that was just a great moment in general.
Yeah.
And then I ain't gonna lie, Dillingham hitting the worm was
Yeah, when
top
I
two.
saw that, I
Might
was
not be
like,
two.
whoa.
nah.
He
Love
just
Coach Dillingham.
dropped in the huddle.
No, literally, like, and we were surprised. Like, we thought he was about to start doing push-ups, and he did hit the worm. We're like, whoa.
Yeah, that's
whoa.
wild. I don't think you're seeing another coach in college
Yeah, there it
football
is.
doing that.
Yeah, he scooted up a little bit. I don't know if you can see it. Hopefully you can see it, but if you scoot it up a little bit, yeah, he's get down, does the worm.
Yeah,
it's
they
crazy.
got it. Oh, my
Oh, yeah, there we go.
No way.
Hey.
And he's good at it.
Oh, yeah, no, it was
too.
very- no,
Like,
it was
he
very
did
good.
that.
It was very good.
Shout
Like, it
out
was-
Brad Denny for that video.
Shout
on
out to
Twitter.
Brad
Thank you,
Denny for
Brad
the video.
Denny.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you, Brad.
I got one and you couldn't see it on my view.
Really?
It was terrible.
Look at
Appreciate it.
Brad coming in
Oh,
clutch.
speaking of golf, that is a good one. Who do you got winning the Masters?
Rami, baby, forks up. John
Yeah,
Rahm.
we
John
gotta
Rahm.
go with John
Actually,
Rahm.
to be honest, I picked Cam Smith this morning. Cameron Smith.
Okay, great.
All right. I'll
John
give you,
Rahm's been kind of hot though.
John
Like,
Rahm.
he's-
Okay, I'm going
I
to give
could
you.
see.
Let me do these three. I know I'm kind of cheating, but I don't care. John Rahm, obviously ASU alum. I think the one that's really going to win it, that is due for a win, is Jordan Spieth.
No, he's from Texas. You can't root for him.
I'm sorry, but like, dude, I think he's due. And then obviously
No.
my favorite, 25th anniversary, baby, Tiger. Do it one more time for the people. Do it one more time.
Jalin would say that.
Give it a show. Give everyone a show. It's your 25th time being there. Probably your last, to be honest. That
All
wasn't
right.
that wasn't really.
We'll
really
end on
right,
that, but go John Rahm.
Telling you, man.
All right,
Tiger.
guys, catch us on social. The
Yeah.
real Jay Conyers, because there's like a fake one out there or
There's not a
something.
fake
So,
You know,
there is.
I'm
so
gonna-
make
we're
sure
trying to
you
catch him.
follow
There
the
is a fake
real
one.
one.
There is a fake one?
Yeah, we're trying to catch him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay. At least go try to find him. Well, guys, if you need to go follow anyone, you want to go follow someone that's famous, her right there. That's the first one. So just go follow.
I'll drop my @ in the chat.
No, you-
Just kidding.
is it at Lindsay Zienty? That's
Zienty.
Sorry,
oh
I
my
keep pronouncing it.
gosh.
I pronounce
At
it wrong.
Lindsay Zienty.
All right, but yeah, thank guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. It's been fun.
Yeah, we love it. This has been
Next
fun.
week, actually, last thing, I'm gonna put a poll on my Twitter or her Twitter, or we'll put it
We'll
on
do both.
PHNX. One of the two. We'll figure it out. We're gonna hope. The plan is to have a guest on next show. If y'all want one, we'll put down a couple
Not
names.
next show, but the show after, because we'll do the poll, right?
Yeah, it'll either be this show or the next show. We'll talk about it. We'll figure it out. We'll let y'all know. But we're gonna put a poll on there, and y'all vote for who y'all want to see, and we'll get that person on as soon as we can. So, but other than that, thank y'all for tuning in. Appreciate it, guys.